Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now Tomlin set up 1st and 10. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Mike the 59.
In your face.
To throw on 3rd down. Gannon. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So second in inches after that first down completion with just shy of the marker. Now it's Tomlinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got nothing. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Wheatley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's get it.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Draw play, Tomlinson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On the draw, this is Tomlinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Set. Ready? 58, right there. Watch the back, watch the back.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
15, check my 15. You gonna get this boy? Now.
Tomlinson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to put up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
58, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready?
Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 59, Mike, get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon got his man complete over the middle. It's Curry, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone.
Hey, watch the slant. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. Oh, what a juke into space. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
10-2 stop.
That 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, you have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And again he finds Clark. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Breeze now, firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They toss it to Tomlinson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Breeze now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You.
Now. Operating from the gun. Gannon. Over the middle, complete. That's Lloyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit better?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Bree's going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Breeze to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Tie that right.
Breeze now on first down. He finds his man Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Brad Kaya, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
I can't believe they let you play.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
Tighten up. Check.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Gannon escaping the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day.
They'll try to left side. Wheatley. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Gannon. To the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware of ball making.
Second and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Tomlinson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We got this.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Jim. Shoot.
Hey, Rocket, shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, Alpha. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Gannon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a handoff looking right. And room there to work it inside the 25. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, we need to stop you. Fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They're not ready for this. They still go.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze for the catch made by Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5.
On 1st and 10, Gannon got his man complete over the middle. It's Curry, and he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gannon, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gannon, and a throw there going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Shoot.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he comes back with one complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run. Tomlinson. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They go again to Tomlinson. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out a little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're
Look at me.
kneeling down
Zipper.
with the football.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all.
Go.
So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let go.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, you got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're on top.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
So out come the Raiders. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
57, go.
Check. 57.
Big grip.
From the gun, Gannon. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Gannon. inside him. He's got a man. That's Curry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Check. 59. I got one.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out time. Let's get off the field. Hey, look.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Let's go.
Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw, Breeze. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down.
They're running. Tomlinson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Number 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Five.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Oakland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.